Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Utep Miners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miners offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
So you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like on power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. It's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made. Before that completion gets him 30-plus. That kind of play will send a surge of energy for your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utep. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Kennesaw State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the middle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing before tackling. He's down at the 24. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play...
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Miners are rolling down the field.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Ware. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. The skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward. Exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The running back has it. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Miners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now improvising. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Line getting set on second down. The give is to Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Utep has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Throws into the middle of the field. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, the quarterback holds on to the football, holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes a play. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed to. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
All right, guys, let's step back here and talk Utep. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
That's caught. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And as he throws, got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Miners are in the hurry-up.
Good enough for first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Brought down on play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utep.
Touchdown, Utep.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Utep 21, Kennesaw State 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air on first down. Going deep. Pulls it in down the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. Big play for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Miners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Rolling on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's got his man across the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Miners can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Miners will line it up on first and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Not enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Utep. And the beatdown has ensued.
Touchdown.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get met him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down left. Finds a seam. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does touchdown. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll make his way into the 2, and now they're down by 16. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The give is to Williams. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got room. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. And now the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Out of the chute, quick pass to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside, handoff to the running back.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. Just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete to the left. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Fires to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. From the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given
a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Nice move there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. There's the pressure. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Under fire. Catch in the middle hits Williams. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation that you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.